Postgame here with head coach Mark Hall, a 31-24 victory over Fayetteville State. A lengthy weather delay, but the defense came up with some big plays there in the fourth quarter. Coach, your opening thoughts from this big win?
I'm just happy to find a way to get a win. Winning's hard. Obviously, not ideal conditions with the delay in there. So I was just happy that we found a way to get it done. Like you said, defense came up big, didn't give up any more scoring plays to Fayetteville State after the delay. So, we were here for 6 hours or whatever, so it's hard to remember everything that happened. But, I thought we made some plays at times, and I think we left some plays out there for sure. So, like I said, happy to get a win, though. Obviously, coming off the loss last week, it's good to get winning back in the building.
Before the delay, Q Kennedy had a pair of touchdowns, Mike Brown a couple big catches. What do you like out of those two tonight?
Yeah, I think we got a good receiving core. I think Q, he's scored in each of the last two games. Malik is a big-time playmaker. Jaquan Albright obviously made plays for us both in the run game and the passing game. So I think we have weapons. I think we just got to find a way to be more consistent on the offensive side of the ball. I feel like we probably left 21 points out there, which is frustrating. But I think we're still a work in progress, and, I'm not going to complain if I feel like we didn't play well and still scored 31. So I think there's a lot of potential.
And then before he exited the game, what do you like out of Trey tonight?
I thought Trey started the game a little shaky. But once he settled in, I thought he did really well. I thought he, made some plays with his feet, was doing a good job in the passing game. So hopefully he's okay. Started cramping up there before the delay. So we'll hope to have him back next week.
Obviously, a situation you don't find yourself in much with that delay. Just what was kind of the mindset and the message in the locker room while you guys were?
We just have to stay ready. It's kind of funny on Thursday. I told the team, obviously, you play Fayetteville State. It's always a big crowd, a great environment, whether it's here at Fayetteville. But, I mentioned to the team it didn't matter if there was 6,000 people or 600 people in the stands, and it just so happened it worked out. Definitely very appreciative of the people that stuck around, especially the band, the cheer team. Obviously that you could hear them that last fourth quarter there. So not ideal situation, but, I knew we weren't going to postpone or cancel the game. So, it didn't matter how long we were going to be in there. When we came back out, we had to be ready to get a win.
Jaden Baptist kind of had a coming-out game tonight, 10 tackles, credited with a tackle for a loss, a couple other numbers. But what do you like out of him tonight? He's been starting to have a bigger role.
Yeah, Bap is, a kid that redshirted for us last year. A lot of potential. Great athlete, flies to the ball. He's not afraid to stick his face in there. And when you're playing a team like Fayetteville who's going to run the ball, he's going to have opportunities to make plays. And, I think he was flying around, and, I think he's only going to continue to get better for us as he stays in our program.
Next week, Delta State?
Yeah, we're going to have to get it figured out fast here, and play better. I'm assuming they'll be probably in the top 20 after their win today. They beat, Central Missouri last week. We knew 2 years ago when we put them on the schedule that we were going to be playing a nationally ranked type team, a team that has won national championships before coming out of the Gulf South Conference. So, we're going to have a great week of preparation, and we're going to have to play a clean football game to give ourselves a chance next week.
All right, that's it. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right, here with Jaquan Albright. Big offensive night for you tonight. 68 rushing yards, 105 receiving yards, a touchdown. What was going right for you tonight?
It was really just the team as a collective group. The other guys opened up for me, you feel me? At first, I didn't even get the opportunity to make plays at first until the other guys opened it up, and then I started to get my opportunities off them. We fed off each other. It felt good to play with a group like this. It feels great to play with a group like this because everybody out there can make plays. So it was just a wonderful feeling.
Before Trey exited the game, you both seem to have a quick connection with each other from last week and this week. What have you liked out of him so far?
The dude's a dog. He comes to work every single day, puts his head down. He doesn't complain. He just works. He's a great leader. He's a great teammate. I couldn't ask for a better quarterback to be behind the center.
When you're kind of seen as the veteran piece in this wide receiver room, how big is it for you to be called upon in big plays and obviously make a big stamp of them a couple huge ones tonight that went the right way.
I asked for it. I asked for the ball. Game on the line, big play, big third down, big fourth down. I want the ball. I asked coach, give me the ball. If it's down, it was 6 minutes left in the game. I felt like the game was kind of going the momentum the other way. I told coach, give me the ball. I don't understand what's going on right now, but give me the ball. We'll figure everything else out later.
And then during that delay, I mean, how are you keeping your mind right? You know, obviously it's a long delay between us not playing and just kind of sitting around waiting to find out what was just going through your mind through all that.
Just stay focused. Just try to stay away from anything that wasn't football. We just all stayed locked in on one goal, and one goal only was to get the dub tonight. And that was the whole goal for the whole week. Everybody, let's just lock in on a week at a time and let's get the dub.
All right, that's it. Thanks, Quan.
Thank you.
All right, here with Don Woods tonight, playing against your former team, 6 tackles tonight at TFL, a pass breakup. Big win for you guys, but more importantly, the defense had a huge fourth quarter.
Yes, sir. I just say we just came out there after, the lightning delay. Everybody was we left going into it. We were kind of lax. We just gave up the touchdown, so we just came out there like we need to be dominant. And as long as they don't score again, we was going to win the game, so that was our mindset. And as y'all see, they punted the ball every time on defense in the fourth quarter, so that was the goal. We came away with the victory. I mean, we didn't play our best ball, but we won, so that's all that matters.
We asked Albright the same question, but what was your kind of mindset sitting, waiting, just trying to figure
Dude,
out?
the rain
where
delay.
to play? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm in there like, man, I'm ready to go back out there and finish the game. But it was mainly just staying focused, making sure everybody hydrating, stretching, making sure they're not just sitting on their feet. Just making sure by the time they told us we'd come back out that we was ready to play ball and win the game.
And then we talked about on the broadcast, you've been getting close to blocking a punt.
Yeah.
Can you tell us how close you were to getting to some of those punts tonight?
I felt like I was close. Like, I ain't gonna lie, in the game, it feels like I'm farther than what I actually am. Then they'll come to me on the sideline like, Don, you right there. Like, you got to get it. So it hasn't happened yet, but I feel like it's on the way. Happen here shortly. So I'll make sure I get that.
All right, that's it. Thank you, Don.
All right, thank y'all.